Hello you guys, and welcome back to a video of show and tell and journaling. So what I wanted to do was today I wanted to talk about a Happy Mail that I received and my trip to Busy Bee here in outside of Grange, Texas. I've been wanting to go into this shop forever, so I thought I would come on and show what I bought there. And then I'm going to do a quick journal update. I just got pictures developed, and so I'm going to just probably do a voiceover when I go into my journaling because I know that can take some time. But let's go ahead and get started on show and tell. So I did a Halloween swap with Danny on Pop Viz Paper, PFP Club. I'm part of her club. And so we did a Halloween swap, and so I wanted to show, we were supposed to be making tags, or we made tags, and so, but I exchanged with Miss Sheila Allen, and she's not here on Instagram. She says she doesn't really use Instagram that much, but I wanted to show, or she's not on Instagram. I would have posted this on Instagram, I guess is what I'm saying. So, but I just wanted to show you guys real quick all the goodies. I can't wait to use this in my journal. And you know, if I don't get to use it all this year, these are cute little note cards. I love these envelopes. If I don't get to use them, oh my goodness, look at these fun stickers. They're little puffy stickers, and oh, they're so cute. So if I don't get to use them this year, definitely will be able to use them, you know, in the following years. And this is her super cute tag. I just love tags. And actually what I typically do with the tag is I actually take it apart and use it in my journals. So a lot of times they make great little clusters, like this one, for example. If I wanted to use it, I can just add the date here and stick it in there, and I already have decoration for my journal. And so, yeah, just super, super fun, cute stuff. This is a bag that definitely can be used. This is what I really wanted to show you guys. I want to see if I can zoom in. I cleaned my desk. Oh my gosh, it's so amazing that once you clean your desk, it just opens up creativity to me. I mean, I just have all this room. I moved a shelf. I'm just loving my desk right now. But yeah, look, I love this embellishment box. Let's see if I can get it in better. I mean, these are so fun to receive. But I mean, it has all the little cute ribbons and some tassels, some little bead ribbon, these cute little paper golden flowers, which are so pretty, some buttons, some little three-dimensional pumpkins, which are gorgeous, and look at all these. I love die-cut flat leaves, especially with their sparkle. I got some little sequins. I've got these adorable little deer. I just think that's so fun. Some cute little clothespins, a little thing of washi, which is so cute that it fit right in this box, and some more beaded sparkle ribbons. So I love these boxes. I've received several over years, and I've actually given out some as well, and I just love them. They're like one of my favorite things. So that was fun, and then she decorated the cover. Now, to show and tell what I got at Busy Bee. They are a company that, she says she's been in business for 20 years, and I told her, I said, oh my gosh, I have come by here so many times and haven't just taken the time to stop in, and it is beautiful, you guys. Gorgeous. So, anyway, let me just pull everything out of my happy little bag. Now, it is a boutique, so some of the pricing is expensive, but, I mean, I love supporting small businesses, so, okay. So this was my little stash of stuff that I received. Oh, and I did get a necklace for my daughter. I don't think she watches my YouTube channels, but it's a cute little star, but that's for Christmas, so that's for her. But I got this. I love this. It says no longer a slave to fear. And I always say these things, if I'm brave enough, I can do this, if I'm brave enough. So I thought this was perfect little thing to add onto my walls to remind myself that I have no reason to be afraid. I am guided by the Lord, and so I know I'm okay. So that's that. And then this is a cute little wiener dog pin, and it says happy ride on it, and it is adorable. Of course, you know, anything with a wiener dog is going to be the top of my list. Oh, and it writes really nice and thin. So yeah, that was so cute. And it's got little sweaters on. So cute little pen. I did get me a little vinyl sticker. They were $3.50, and I go back and forth on this because it's something I'd want to put in my journal, but for $3.50 I feel like I need to put it on somewhere that's just not going to be put away, you know, once you put it in your journal. So it's on the fence about what I'm going to do with that. I got this cute little card for my bestie, and I just wanted to send her a card anyway, but she fell. I bought her a pair of skates for her birthday one year, and she fell recently and hurt her arm, and so I thought that was just cute with the roller skates. And this is what I'm really, really super excited about, is they did have a teeny tiny art section there, which is so fun because I love when you're traveling and you go to these little shops and they have like a little section of art products, because then you can kind of have some new stuff to play with on the road. But these are watercolor crayon sets, so I'm going to be doing a swatch with these. But let's just kind of play. I don't have any water out here, so I just want to see what we have here. Let me see if I can get a piece of paper. Yes, I'll get one of my sketch pads here. Here's one that's kind of got some stuff on it, but yeah, it's supposed to be that. Actually, I do have a little bit of water. We'll play along with it and see what. Let's see. Whoops. Is this side open? Oh, it twisted up. So there is only one side. Okay. So there's no reason to like tear that apart. And then let me see here. I'm going to spray. I do have some water that I can spray on here. Let's see what it does. Let's see. Okay. Let's try maybe a little bit more. Get that same one out. It's put out by Peter Paper, and paper is spelled P-A-U-P-E-R. Well, I guess I could. Oh, okay, okay. I see it now. I see it. Interesting. Okay. All right. Well, we'll play around with those and see. Blend with water. Super smooth. Okay. We'll play around with those and see what we have. Yeah, tricky lid. You gotta have them all lined up. Okay. So that is that. And then I got these, which is, I love Uli products. And I bought these. They are metallic, and I thought they would be fun for the holidays coming up too. Oh, they're a paint pen. Okay. So I'll have to work on them some to get them moving, but let's see if we can get this one going. Here it comes. Ooh. Oh, nice. Yeah, okay. Oh, very nice quality. Let's see here. So we have a 1.2, and then this is a super fine. Let's see if we can get it coming down. If I don't tear the super fine, I'm waiting for the ink to come down. Once you get these pens going, usually they work out just fine. I don't see it coming down at all though. Okay. Well, I will work on that, and then I will check back in with this, because we're not going to spend... come on down. What's the problem here? Let's see if we can try this one. Okay, we will work on that and see. Oh, I pulled it. I see it coming down. I think these are just take a little longer. Okay, well, I will work on those and get those to come down and see what those are about. So I'm kind of excited. I think this is great. I'm loving these colors. So we'll work on that and get that to come down. And then oh, one other thing I did get. I know I told myself I wasn't going to buy any more little trinkets, but I couldn't pass this up. I love this wing. It kind of like take flight, you know, I love that. So I definitely wanted, I don't know, it's more of a symbolism than anything. And then I'm always picking up bird ornaments, so I've got me a little bird ornament. And last but not least, I got this new journal. So I wanted to see what it looked like inside. I love the brand. It's put out by ECCOLO, World Traveler. And the story on it is so fun because it talks about a guy that wants to document his journeys, his adventures, and so I just love that. I will definitely be putting that in my journal. But I love the bees, and the feel of this journal is really nice. And so I like the lined pages. And it is, let's see, it is sewn in, which I like, and not glued in, because pages can be removed easily, and then also they won't fall out, as you know, like they do with the glue. But yeah, let's see. One of the big things I like is for them to lay flat, and it does that. So yeah, that's very, very, very nice journal. So yeah, so I'm going to, not sure what I'm going to use it for yet, but I am definitely loving the journal. So I'm going to put that over here. One more show and tell, and it has nothing to do, that was it that I purchased from Busy Bee, but I found this journal in my stash, and I love it, and I had totally forgot about it. But the reason, look, 2015 is when I had it, and the reason I'm not that crazy about it is because, like, one little word, 2016, is all the print on here. I can't, it's hard for me to get past, you know, trying to decorate it. I don't know. So I think what I'm going to use, because I love this, I love it. I love the paper. I love it because it has typewriters. I love it because it says write. But I think what I'm going to do is possibly just tear the pages out and use them in my current journal, because I do like them. I just don't want it on every page. You know what I mean? Like, I do like this. I think this would be a great background for your journal, for a journal, and this too. But it's just like, but not on every page throughout the whole thing. So I think that's what I'm going to use this for, because I really, really, really do like it. And I'll even save the cover. So, but anyway, so I put it over here in my, where I can just reach for it and have it available for whenever I want to use that for background pages. Okay, so real quick before I do a voiceover and speed the video up, I have been traveling with my little journal, as I always do, but for some reason, I don't know, this, I put it in a different bag and I started getting nervous, but I found this head thing. This is my daughter's. These work great as bands to hold your journals together, and so I think the cat brought it to me. I think he was playing with it, and so, but what I've done is I went and printed a bunch of pictures, like this is supposed to go on this day and this is supposed to go on that day. So I've got to figure out how to figure that out, put it all in there. But anyway, I have all these pictures that I need to add and get up to date on my journaling. So I thought I would just take you guys along, and I will just talk about it but speed up the video so it doesn't seem it doesn't, I won't be on here for an hour. So, all right, you guys, so here we go.
Hello. So I'm going to go ahead and go through the process of just kind of working in my journal. When I have found that basically when I do put together my journal, sometimes I start out with just decorating like little spots where you put your date, like a cluster, like a little journal. I guess you could call it a journaling spot, so to speak, but it's not necessarily you're going to be writing on. It's just kind of a little cluster of decorations and little cute things that go with the actual page. And then I can kind of come in and do my journaling. And so, as I mentioned earlier, there was a couple places here that I wanted to add some photos. And so I'm just making some little tip-ins here that basically will that way I can add those photos because we have to have my daughter's first trip to Starbucks. That's very important. She drove us, and so I definitely wanted to document that um, in the journal. So that's kind of what I did. I'm actually using some of my Happy Mail that I received and just included the card as a tip in. So and again, this I'm just kind of adding the photos and decorations, and I'll be coming in and doing the journaling here in just a little bit. So, and then on this Saturday, it was quite a busy day. I probably could have actually used two-page spread on this one, but I I ended up just using one. So again, I had a photo that I just developed from that day that I wanted to make sure that I add on as well. And so yeah, so I'm just kind of finishing up that little card there. It's talking about getting a pumpkin spice latte, as I mentioned, our Starbucks trip. So, but yeah, so I'm just kind of digging through some of the journaling spots that I had. I'm looking for something that's not quite too large, but big enough to add this photo of my husband. We had gone out to eat after we dropped my daughter off at band. They were being taught how to do a competition. We've been all about the band for the last several weeks, running here and there and doing all the things. And so I just wanted to include this photo that I took because we don't actually get a chance to go out to eat that often. We're just always running around. And so this was kind of a treat for us to just go have dinner lunch by just me and him at this local Mexican restaurant there after we dropped Brazos off. So that was fun. And so I just wanted to make sure that I was including that photo and journaling onto this page as well. Since I've already included my journaling, I didn't have any space to add another picture. So we're just going to go and add a tip in to that page. So that that way you get to have your photos as well. And plus, I kind of like having an interactive page where you can flip through and you know have little tags that you can flip up and view that way. So here again on Monday, most of it has been done. I just need to come in and do some journaling. I did my sticker organization, and so I just wanted to make sure I added um, I had took a photo of all the table, me prepping it, so I wanted to add a photo to my journal as well. And I think being a past, which I still consider myself a scrapbooker because I still feel like this kind of creative journaling is scrapbooking. Um, I have a tendency to want to add pictures to almost everything because I do take a lot of photos and it basically tells your story. And so I know this is creative journaling, but I also consider this my scrapbooking because I don't really keep a scrapbook anymore. I keep a journal where think I've discussed this in the video where it's kind of like I'm combining both um, scrapbooking and journaling into one space. So and I have just recently started using letter. This is kind of jumping over to these letter stickers. I have just recently started using letter stickers because typically I don't buy them because I always had so many left over. But now I use them up and I don't mind having different ones. It doesn't bother me that they don't all match, you know. So in fact I kind of like that look a little bit where they don't match. And so yeah, that that is what I was doing to that page. And you might say on this particular page, why are you adding this ginormous paper rat to your page? And it's weird because I bought these from the Dollar Tree, I don't know, probably like 5 or so years ago. And there were owls, there was rats, and there was mice. And they look really cool. Oh, and I think bats, and they look really cool like on a window. Well, I just felt like I was on a rat race Tuesday and Wednesday. It just seemed like I was go, go, go. It's like constantly, I was highly got, and you'll see on my next spread that I had a really rough day on Wednesday. It was just, my attitudes was bad. It was just, I was extremely tired, I think because we've been running around and I just felt like I've been in a rat race. And so I was digging through my boxes last night and my Halloween boxes and I came across this rat. I said, "Oh, I do have one left." I had an owl and a rat, I think, left in these packages, and so I was really excited to find it. And I was like, "Oh, I'm definitely adding that to my journal," because I kept saying, "Oh, I'm just going to print out a rat from the website," but it all worked out that I found it. So, and right there, I'm just using some stamps to talk about how fun we are. I posted it on Instagram, but our cereal has treats in it. They are little the General Mills characters dressed up in Halloween, and so I might have bought another box of cereal just for the treat. So anyway, but I thought that was so fun that they added these toys, because I know growing up it totally reminded me of being a kid again and getting the toys in the cereal boxes, you know. But as you can see, I added my grumpy kitty onto this page because this was the day I was extremely grumpy and extremely tired and agitated. And um, in fact, it was not a good evening. And so I don't like this. It doesn't happen very often, but when it does, it's like I am just a sourpuss and I just grouchy, grouchy. So, um, but the good thing about that is we moved on. And a lot of times getting creative, and I know that art has always been such an outlet for me. So um, I don't even know what I did that evening, to be honest with you. I just know that I was extremely tired and grouchy. But I know I did my little watercolor swatches. So that was probably something I did that was very relaxing. But so I decided that I really didn't have enough space on that area right there to do kind of writing. I really wanted to, I don't know, I kind of wanted to talk about things and just write a little bit more. And again, we've talked about having spaces that you can write things out that you don't necessarily want to have front and center. And so I'm making a little pocket there that I'm going to put a little tag in to include some journaling on. And that way it's kind of um, just a little extra space that I can add more journaling versus just that little spot there. So as you can see, I'm just kind of adding washi tape to the edges. I cut that in that Happy Mail I got that I showed earlier. I cut that in half and I'm using it as a little pocket. And so when I cut the top of that, um, when I cut that top out, I basically lined it with washi tape, so that way whenever it doesn't rip, it kind of has that reinforcement, and that way I can put a tag in there and have it a little bit more secure there where it's kind of not going to rip. And so I'm just using my tiny stapler to kind of staple that washi tape down onto that pocket. And I'm just flipping through this pad. I love this crepe paper. This is like from last year, I believe. But I just absolutely love this paper pack. And the one thing I like about this is it's not double-sided. So this way it's a perfect opportunity for me to be able to have a space to write on the back. And I don't have to worry about being able to read, having that pattern where if you write on it, it's hard to read. So this has a white background to it, so it's going to make it easy for me to journal on. So, and then I'm just kind of adding another little piece from the Happy Mail I received. there. So I just clipped that on there so it's a little bitty tag you can pull out there. And then on the next page, I have some more space to do some journaling as well. So on this one, as you can see, I added some coloring to my pages. These are just using the old Tim Holtz um, uh, dabbers, the distress stains. And so I just went through and kind of got some pages just so I don't have this stark white page to start with, that it kind of adds a little bit of color to the background. But I was going to go back to being Grouchy Bear. I was going to say, after I had my episode of just like, blah, then we're all happy now. I know. Sometimes it's just you have a breaking point. But so I got this really beautiful sweater in the mail, and so actually I'm working on Thursday and Friday here. So, but I wanted to talk about this pretty sweater I got from Shein, Chein. You can see right there to the right hand side, and or actually I guess it's, yeah, Thursday and Friday. So I got that in the mail, and it's rainbow. It's adorable. It's so cute. So even though we are still in 90-degree weather here, I still am wearing my sweater. And so it's cold inside because they run the air conditioning, but then in the mornings it's chilly in the mornings, and then it warms up by the afternoon. So anyway, so that made me that's a happy. So I'm just kind of documenting that, and plus I'm documenting that it's Friday, and I love my Fridays. And this was a football game night, so while we had some time after we watched Brazos perform, and we hadn't eaten any supper, so we went and grabbed a Whataburger, and then now we're just so that's why I saved the wrapper from my French fries, um, and I always get the little kind of like the Happy Meal, I guess, from McDonald's, but that we were eating really extremely late anyway, but so that way I just saved that packaging, and so I could put that in my journal. And then you can see there on the left that little triangle, that was part of that envelope that I received in Happy Mail. And I'm just actually adding that to the page as well. So, all right, you guys, I'm about to wrap it up. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video.